Okay, hello everybody. I'm doing today NBT retrofit for my F30 BMW. This is the late 2012 F30, and as you can see, it has the head unit entry. So the basic one has Bluetooth. It has the USB in the ARM console, but no navigation, and uh, it has only the basic Bluetooth. Uh, this doesn't have the combo box in the boot. So this is the head unit entry option. I'll show you in a minute what basically my shopping list for the NBT. And I'm going to take this unit out and put the new unit. There are loads of stuff on the internet, on the forums, about how you can do that, but unfortunately, because it's lots of information and it is spread across different posts, and usually you find a question and then several pages later you find the answer. So I thought probably it would be helpful for people looking to do this retrofit to have an end-to-end view of how to do it from the beginning all the way to the very end, and as a video as well. Okay, so this is my shopping list. So starting from the NBT unit, so you can see this is an NBT unit with all the required connection. This is not a DAB one, so it doesn't have a digital radio, and it's not an Evo unit, so it's not NBT2. The 8-inch screen display, and I have to say it's I bought this from eBay and it's a very good condition, both the screen, the unit, and it came with the controller, so I got the touch controller for this one. Okay, so those came together along with the GPS antenna, external one, so you can just put it under the dash. In addition, I've got the this HSD display cable between the NBT unit and the display. I'm not sure if I can use the existing one, so I thought I'll just be prepared. You need this unit, this module emulator for the touch controller. I've got this, it says Japan. It's different from the common one. I hope it will work. In addition, the wiring harness, so to avoid any wire cuts, and the emulator, so those also come together. You'll need the Ethernet cable to do the coding. So this is also from the internet for £10, and the trimming set, so to avoid any scratch or damaging your dashboard. Okay, so we'll start by removing this part here. So I'm using the trimming tool. So I need to put the tool here and carefully, as you see, so you continue like this until you remove all this part, and be careful here in this location. So you continue until this part is loose, so you just take it out, and there is this connector here you need to remove, so I'll take care of that now. And probably it's a good idea to disconnect the battery at this stage. Okay, so battery has been connected, the negative side, and then here I disconnected these two connectors. So there is this one which was connected here to the upper one, and then the other one just behind the hazard button. Okay, and now, so let me get this out of the way. Okay, the next step should be very straightforward. By the way, I'm doing this for the first time, so I am just an amateur, and this is the first time I take apart my car like this. So you'll be scared probably if you see this for the first time, but it should be okay. So now we need to take this part here, so it goes out very quickly. Mine doesn't have any connector here. I've seen some videos where there is a connector. Mine doesn't have any, so that should be okay. So now we have 4 screws holding the radio unit. This one, this one, this one, and this one. These are T20 screws, so you need a screwdriver to take these out. Okay, so we are back here 40 minutes or so later, and there is no progress whatsoever. And the reason is, after I disconnected the battery, I closed the boot, and I came down here. I wanted to go back to get my screwdriver from the boot, and figured out that in those new cars, unfortunately, there is no way to open the boot if you don't have power, if you don't have battery. And the battery is inside the boot and it is disconnected, and I don't have there used to be a button here on this side to open the boot, but it's not in this vehicle, and I don't have the folding rear seats, so I couldn't get into the boot in any way to do the emergency release of the boot. So I had to call up my breakdown cover. Fortunately they came, and all what we had to do, I found this on the internet, is just to connect the jump start on the under the bonnet, and this gave power to the car, although the battery was completely disconnected. But that worked. I released the boot and we are back here. So don't do that, it's schoolboy error, but yeah, we learn from what we do. So now just as I said, 4 screwdriver T20 screws. So I release this and get back to you. Okay, so now screws are removed. You just take this out and disconnect these 2 cables. Okay, actually it turned out that you need only to remove this one, just one, because the other one is just internal. So now next is to remove these 2 screwdrivers, these 2 screws, and also for here we have another 2 to remove the display. Okay, so now this should go out, and disconnect the cable from behind, and also this should go out, and we'll disconnect the harness from behind and all the other connectors. So the next thing I wanted to do is to check if my old cable works, so I don't have to use the new one. But so this one goes fine inside the display, but this one here doesn't go inside here. It's slightly bigger than it should be. Hopefully you can see that. Anyway, then yes, you will need a new cable. Okay, so I put the new display here, same as before. This is the new cable here to the NBT unit. Before I connect all these things, I need to take out this part here to put the new iDrive touch controller, and also I need to run the wire to the new touch controller and to the module. So this was very easy to remove. Just put this here, take it out, and then from this side here, and it's out. So you just. So now this is the old touch control, the old iDrive controller. So we replace. So again, 3 screws here, replaced with the new one. This old connector doesn't work because this is connected to the CAN 1 bus, and we need to connect to the KCAN 2. That's why this new harness here comes with a new wire running to the module. Okay, so I was running the wire from the harness to the controller, so I was trying to figure out the best way to do that. So apparently you just put the wire from inside here, which will lead you to there, and you just run it all the way here to the bottom and then bring it from inside. Okay, so now this wire is inside here. You don't need to do that. I was just trying to figure out, and I took this screw here. You don't need to do that as well. I took out this trim here. This is also not necessary. You can deal without it, without removing it. Okay, so now these are I fitted this back, same place as the old one, connected this end here, connected this module here, and I'll just hide it beneath it and put it back. Okay, so now connected to the harness to the original one, and on the other side here on the unit, connected the GPS antenna to this one, and I've just put it inside. Maybe you cannot see it. And AM FM connections back from the original one directly here. Here the first one, we have the new cable to the display, and then this is the Bluetooth antenna, so again from the old one, put it as is. So now we are left with this one, which is the USB cable, which is connected to the one in the armrest here. So as you might have read in the forums, you have to, the pin out is different between the NBT and the head unit entry, so we have to shave off some those edges and rotate the cable 180 degrees in order for it to work. Then we probably need something to stick it there. Okay, so now after we shaved off all the edges, the pins here around basically the edge plastic, so it should be now clean, round, and you just put it in there opposite to the way it was supposed to be, so 180 degree rotation. So I'll put it like this, and now it goes inside. Okay, so now it is in place. Maybe you need to, if you feel it's loose, you need to put something to stick it. I feel it's okay. I had to apply some pressure to put it in, so it should be okay. So now we are done. So that was the USB cable, is the only change to the wiring you had to do. Everything else is just plug and play. Now we'll put everything back in place and we'll meet you in a minute. Okay, so that slides nicely in place. Make sure there is nothing behind, nothing behind it, so there is enough room. Put the wiring and the cables beneath, so put it in place back, and then I retain everything now. So put the radio unit here, put the trim part here, and we'll be back. Okay, so here we go. New head unit up and running. Touch controller is working fine. I checked the USB is working. I had access to my music. Multimedia has CD, external devices, etc. I have to check now the Bluetooth and the nav, and we'll get back to you. Okay, so everything seems fine at this stage. I'll just return this part here. I'll fit this part here. The sat-nav is still thinking I am in Amsterdam, but that's due to the lack of proper coding. So I'll next step I'll have to get into coding the device. So we'll have to add the navigation option and other options. I still don't know whether this has the connected apps and the ConnectedDrive and BMW apps. We'll have to check the VIN from here and do VIN coding. Okay guys, so the update now, here we are. Sat-Nav is working with the correct location. So what you have to do, connect the Ethernet cable using E-Sys. Check with Shawn in the Bimmerpost or any other forum. He'll give you access to the latest E-Sys and the data files. So what you need to do, you need to add the option 609 and change 6NH to 6NS. So that's about it. Hope you enjoyed. I leave some links to the components I bought and